Hello, my beautiful Leos. It has been a minute since I last read for you. I hope you've been doing well. Your love life, it looks like you're walking away from something. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups, something that's no longer fulfilling you or meeting your emotional needs. You've turned your back on it and you're deciding to go off in a new direction. I feel like you have a newfound sense of confidence. Like, I always see Leos as confident, but this walking away has helped, you find your mojo. You're standing in your power. You know your worth, and you're not afraid to be single and go it alone. You'd rather be single and go it alone than be in an unfulfilling relationship. So I definitely feel like you are in your power. You may have just walked away without warning. Like, it could have been a very swift ending. You may have denied the person closure because we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like you weren't going to stick around and explain yourself. I feel like maybe you gave this person more chances than they deserved. So, Ten of Swords in the reverse. I'm getting the feeling that you just didn't want to be stuck in a situation anymore. You made the final call, and now you're focused on your own healing. I feel like with the Star card, you are trusting the universe. You're trusting the stars to align for you. And, you're going off onto a new path that feels good. You're going off into a direction that feels inspiring. Maybe there's a new calling for you. Maybe you have found something, you've discovered something to do with your life purpose, and you're deciding to focus on that. That's what I'm getting with the Page of Wands in the reverse. This is a lack of enthusiasm. So maybe the connection that you walked away from, it just kind of fizzled a little bit. Your attention was being drawn in a whole new direction. So that's what I feel. It fizzled. Ace of Wands in the reverse talks about a lack of passion, a lack of spark. So whether you felt like the other person wasn't passionate enough for you, or whether you lacked passion for them, I feel like you gave up on it. You walked away. You were like, this isn't really for me anymore. And there was a lack of balance as well. We have the Justice in the reverse. So it's most likely you were giving more in the connection and you weren't really getting anything back. The give and take was off. We have the Hermit in the reverse. So I'm just getting that you're rediscovering yourself again. You're rediscovering your purpose. You're ready to get back out there and see what life has to offer you. Maybe after a period of, introspection. Whenever I see the Hermit in the reverse, it is sometimes a warning that, someone's being fake, or someone's watching you using a fake profile. There's some kind of person who is not who they seem. So just be aware of that. If you've cut this person off, if you've blocked them, whoever you've walked away from, if you've denied access, just know that this person is most likely going to be watching you using like an alias or something like that, okay? Sorry, Leo, my phone was ringing while I was trying to read, so we got interrupted. Now, I shuffled my Hollywood Heartthrob Oracle deck to get some messages from Spirit for you, and we got Tom Holland, who's saying, you bring happiness to the people around you. So what I feel like this Spirit message is, you light up the room. You are this beautiful energy, and you have so much to give. You bring so many assets and so many good qualities to relationships, your romantic relationships and other relationships, that you shouldn't stay in any kind of connection that doesn't fill you up, that doesn't meet your emotional needs. So know that there is like an infinite number of people who would feel so lucky for the opportunity to be in a relationship with you. So don't settle for less is what I'm trying to say. Interesting that this quote came out. You have compassion for yourself and others. I always see Leos as not only strong and courageous and magnanimous, but they are compassionate people. So I feel like whoever you walked away from, they didn't really appreciate what you had to offer. Maybe they took you for granted. And you need someone who's just as compassionate towards you as you are them. And what is compassion? I see it as a higher form of love. It's when you want to be of service to the other person. It's when you put their needs above your own, and it's when you love them without judgment. So if you felt judged, or if you felt like your person just didn't appreciate you, you felt like, you know, they just weren't seeing you for who you really were, and they weren't, like, you know, appreciating what you have to offer. Again, there's no end to the number of people who would just kiss the ground that you walk on, Leo, okay? So Harry Styles is here saying, be a lover, give love, and choose love. So the most loving form of action for you could be to turn your back on someone who wasn't giving it back. So go and find someone else who you can give your love to. But most importantly, don't forget to give your love to yourself, okay? Sometimes choosing love is walking away from someone who's not giving it in the way that you deserve it, okay? Hope I'm making sense. So let's have a look at your past person. What do they want to say? Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Leo's past person wish to say? The person that Leo walked away from, what do they want to say to Leo, please? I feel like they kept you at arm's length. There was a part of them that was inaccessible. They're saying, I'm afraid if we get too close, you will abandon me. So they had some fears around intimacy. And so they kept one aspect of themselves tightly locked up out of a fear of abandonment, okay? Which is so silly, but, you know, people are who they are. Okay, let's see. This person wanted you to chase them all the time, is what I'm getting. Angels and Spirit, please show me. What does Leo's person? Yeah, I'm getting that. So they want to contact you, but they're not sure what to say or how to approach you. Maybe that you parted on not so nice terms. I'm kind of getting the feeling that Leo, you just cut them off quite abruptly. I was getting that with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. And so there's a bit of fear lingering around this person about, you know, contacting you. Yeah, exactly. Your words hurt me, and I know mine hurt you. I'm sorry. Okay. Interesting. So, what are they hoping for the two of you? What are they hoping? Leo's person. They're hoping that you will change your mind. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. So, you know, this is a card about a stalemate situation, people not seeing eye to eye. It talks about indecision as well. So in the reverse, I'm getting that they want you to go back on your decision to cut them off because they're really disappointed. I feel like you represented some kind of wish fulfillment for them. I feel like they were proud to be with you. I'm getting proud to be with you. And when you abruptly turned your back, I feel like they weren't expecting that. You kind of gave them a bit of a shock, and they want you to change your mind. Let's see. What are they hoping that Leo will do, please? What are they hoping Leo will do? The Moon in the reverse. Okay, they want you to open up and be transparent with them instead of keeping them guessing, is what I'm feeling here. Whenever I see the Moon in the upright position, it tells me that the person doesn't know where they stand. So if you gave them a sign that it was safe to approach you, that you wouldn't flat out reject them. I feel like they would definitely try and extend some kind of olive branch or give you a peace offering or something like that. So what do they want to do? What do they want to do? When it comes to Leo, what does this person wish to do, please? Yes, they want to offer you something. Knight of Cups, they still have feelings for you. They want to patch things up. They want another chance. They want to take you out on a date. They want to give you some kind of romantic gesture or gift is what I'm being shown here, okay? Let's get your advice. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what is Leo's advice in love in second half of October 2022? Let go. Okay, yep. So, but this can be letting go of expectations, letting go of fear. It can be letting go of anything. But this card is saying, honor a decision for what it is. If we all act in honesty and truth, there'll be no regrets. Release the other person and wish them well, and know that whatever decision was made, it was best for the both of you. Yeah, okay. Interesting that hide and seek has come up, because that kind of corresponds to the Hermit in the reverse card. You know, someone wearing a mask, someone holding back a part of themselves out of fear, you know, something like that. They hid behind some kind of image. But, you know, interesting that the message on this card is seek people who will appreciate you for who you really are. So all of the Hollywood heartthrobs were kind of saying the same thing. And Spirit is actually congratulating you for having the courage to walk away from something that just wasn't working for you. And Spirit is saying, take pride in all that you've achieved in your journey of self-discovery. Recognize your efforts and your success. In your success, you've grown. Keep going. You're on the right track. Okay, so let's see what your manifestation message is. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what is the message for Leo in love? Second half of October 2022. Honor your feelings. I feel like you already have honored your feelings. You weren't going to stay in a situation in the hopes that someone would come to their senses and realize, you know, what they had right in front of them. You weren't going to wait around while they were taking you for granted. You did honor your feelings and you did act upon them, is what I'm being shown, okay? You've got clear your mind, so make sure you don't succumb to negative self-talk. This person may have kind of made you question yourself because they didn't appreciate you, so they might have triggered some old wounds around lack of self-worth. You know what I mean? So don't ruminate too long. Don't you know, just avoid going over things again and again in your mind. Just let it go, right? Like that card said, let the past go. It is what it is. You can't change what happened. You can just learn from it and keep moving forward. I'm just going to get a final message from the Crystal Spirit Oracle. All right, Angels and Spirit, please show me, what is Leo's message in love in late October 2022? What is Leo's message in love? Alright, you've got Dumateerite. And one more, please. And you have Watermelon Tourmaline. Okay, so that talks about boundaries. Interesting. You drew a line in the sand, is what I feel. But Dumateerite is talking about encouraging you to bring about orderliness in your interactions with others and in your thinking about your relationships. Journal about your thoughts and feelings when it comes to the people you care about, and if challenging emotions come up, be secure in knowing that divine guidance is there for you and that the universe wants you to be happy. So journaling is good, especially if you do have cluttered thinking. It can help you just, organize your thoughts and let them go, so that you don't, ruminate. Geometerite calls you to write lists and set plans for what you want and need in your relationships. You are entitled to receive love easily and naturally, and as you get honest with yourself through journaling and list making, you'll start to see whether you need to adjust your relationships to make this easier. Love yourself enough to journal about your truth as you collect your thoughts and get organized when it comes to planning how you might improve or enhance your relationships. And watermelon tourmaline is saying that perfection lies in loving unconditionally, just as the universe loves you no matter what. Remember, I was talking about compassion and not judging people and situations. So that's like loving unconditionally, right? That's compassion, the highest form of love. Whoever you love and whoever loves you, know that flaws are there to remind you that love heals. Today, your attention is drawn to the perfection of love within you, the love from the conscious universe that flows directly into you from every direction, reminding you that you are always worthy of love. Knowing this, bask in the love all around you, and then you will see your relationship more clearly and recognize that sometimes the best way to express love is through sacrifice, and sometimes it's through saying no. So this is what I'm talking about, boundaries. No with capital letters and a period at the end. You will soon know what you're meant to do and what you need to consider, but first you must stop and feel the unconditional love that is yours. Feel bliss, be in your bliss, and all will soon be clear. So if you're teetering on the fence of, do I give this another shot, give this person the benefit of the doubt and give them another chance, or do I say no because I've already given them enough chances? They've decided, they've chosen not to listen to me, and the best course of action would be to move away from this connection and towards people who appreciate me. Then this card is speaking to you if you're teetering on that decision. It's talking about the need to be in a very high vibration. So feel good about yourself, and then you will know instinctively what the best course of action is for you. But many of you with that 8 of Cups will be walking away from this person, okay? Let me know in the comments if this has resonated with you. Your feedback is so helpful for my channel and just for me personally as a reader. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.